Thanks so much for joining us today for the Jumpstart Your Holiday 2022 sales. I am so excited to have a group of business owners here ready to just focus on their business and learn today how to jumpstart their holiday 2022 sales in an unbelievable, challenging economic environment that we see ourselves in sitting here in October of 2022. Okay, so let's dive right in. Jumpstarting your holiday 2022 sales is going to be very challenging this year. All we hear on the media is about impending doom of inflation, rising prices, shrinking budgets for anything outside of energy. So that's heating, car fuel, and electricity. So our energy costs as Americans are, as well as globally, are just increasing at rates that we're unable to keep up with and manage as residents in their individual towns. It's ranging anywhere in California right now, gas $8 a gallon, to here where I'm located in New England at about $3.16 a gallon, still well over the pandemic lows that we enjoyed during 20 and 21. So what should we expect as business owners, whether you have an online store or brick and mortar location, or you're service driven? What you can expect is that this is the longest shopping season in the history of United States, America, and Europe and Asia. What we found is pandemic induced many holiday shoppers in 2020 and 2021 found themselves without the things, the essentials that they needed to round out their holiday shopping. Choices and wish lists were reduced because of inventory levels being very low. And then in some instances, we just went without because of shutdowns during the pandemic. Some items just were not available. So coming out of the pandemic, we're now into holiday 2022. The consumers are smarter, they're shopping earlier to get the things that they want, to ensure things on their wish list, on the gift list of others, will be met this holiday season. So with this very early enthusiasm, many retailers have taken advantage of that by doing full-on promotions and deals that allows this enthusiasm to be fed with discounts / prices, and really in an urgency to get rid of some extra inventory that retailers found themselves in for holiday 2021. Remember, shutdowns in holiday 2020, which led to overbuying in 2021, and in the winter of 2022, many of our big box retailers found their inventory levels unmanageable and had to offer discount prices, promotions and deals, and early holiday shoppers showed up in droves. So what does that leave us as maybe a small business owner or a medium-sized company looking to make sure that you can maintain, if not grow, your numbers for holiday 2022? Well, about 45% of Americans started their Christmas shopping in August. Yes, that's right. Shorts, ices, poolside, they were shopping online and in stores all summer long to meet some of the demand they have to make sure that they get things on the list of their loved ones, on their own personal wish list, and who can argue with a delicious sale that a lot of these retailers were having during the summer months of 2022. So you already have shoppers out there. And now what we want to do today is talk about how your business can get eyeballs on your brand. Merry everything and happy always. We're no longer just shopping during the holiday season. We're shopping all year long. We are savvy consumers. We're finding those deals. We're putting them back on the shelves at home in the closets, and we're waiting for gift giving day to wrap those wonderful deals up and share those with others as gift giving ideas. So there's no longer really a relevant like standalone sale event in retail right now. There should be always a value-based product, a value-based marketing campaign to your shoppers, to your target demographics and consumers. The dwindling of sales events, and now retailers should take a long view. What am I going to offer a value, discount, or a promotional item all year round, not just during certain parts of the calendar like Black Friday or Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day? You should have a dealicious strategy in your back pocket, and those can be targeted excess inventory or promotional items that you can drive volume for your business. Merry Everything and Happy Always should include dynamic marketing and promotional campaigns for your business to feed that buyer enthusiasm that starts well before the Christmas holiday. So let's talk about who these enthusiastic buyers are. We've broke them down today into 3 categories. The first category is boomers and zoomers. We love this category because there's about 65 million boomers out there. Those are folks over the age of 60. They have incredible discretionary income, but those consumers like you and I are feeling the pinch from economy, the slow economy and inflation. So their holiday budgets will be cut this year. In many surveys across the country that they're having right now, trying to give an indication of what holiday 2022 will bring, boomers and zoomers are definitely affected, their budgets for gift giving due to inflation and the slow economy. And remember, at this age group, there are fixed incomes that are having a hard time absorbing the additional energy costs. The great thing about these boomers and zoomers is they're doing a little bit of mix of both, right? They're shopping in store because they love the social. They're older Americans, they're older adults that continue to want to meet in person, particularly after the pandemic. They felt very strained by being isolated. So being in-store shopping means a lot to them. It's where they can meet their friends, meet other folks, and really start to engage back in the community again post-pandemic. If you remember the pandemic, this group of individuals was hit the hardest by some of the symptoms of the COVID virus. They also are savvy enough to be shopping online, and that is increasing in this age group every year. But the reality is they'll do a little bit of a hybrid as they watch their dollars and their discretionary income is shrinking, and they have fixed incomes that are being hit hard. This is a demographic particularly that's looking for some in-store shopping, Black Friday events, small shop Saturday events. So all of those in-store promotions that you could provide at your brick and mortar are welcomed by this demographic. This is, we supply to blogs and trend services like YPulse, so you don't have to. So I wanted to share with you a recent survey from YPulse showing how they're going to spend their money on the holidays. So again, if you're a fixed income boomer, you're having to watch your budget. That budget is shrinking because your income could be potentially fixed. So you can see here in 2021, the purple bar is the gift giving that they're doing to others. That is definitely being hit this year, down a little less than $100. And then the gifts for themselves. We know that looking throughout the years, the gift giving to yourself, because of the deals that happen around this time of the year, that has been increasing, but it will be hit a little bit with this demographic, again, because of the fixed incomes and the increasing energy costs that they're feeling from electricity, heating oil, heating costs, as well as the fuel cost for their cars. Millennial parents, this is the group to watch. They have the largest budgets this year for shopping. They are making sure that their children have despite tight budgets that they may have, it is going to others for sure, and they're making sure that their children do not go without their items on their wish list this year. So they'll shop equally online and in-store. They're savvy enough to know that there's some in-store deals that they want to definitely take advantage of. Remember, their list is wide and long. They're shopping for the Zoomers and the Boomer parents. They're also shopping for their children, and then for themselves and potentially a spouse. So they're going to capitalize on all of the deals, whether it's online or in store. While they're more proficient on online shopping, they know that they'll be able to capitalize on some of those in-store deals. And that plays into a couple other great big events coming up too for the holiday season. Making sure that their kids get the gifts that they want. That is huge, right? So that says, I have a stretch budget, but I'm gonna put those folks on my list first before myself. So there's definitely some leverage in looking at millennial parents and the gearing up of their gift giving to their children. We see two opportunities for that. One is Small Business Saturday, which focuses on shopping local and giving back to the community, which we know is very important for these parents, as well as handmade and local. And then the Cyber Monday deals tie back into that online shopping that they feel will be very vital. So again, those two times to either get a deal online or shop local for their gifts are going to be vital to their shopping habits this holiday season. Here you can see, courtesy of YPulse, the shopping trend that's predicted for the upcoming holiday season. Millennial parents versus non-millennial parents. So we're able to look here to see that the millennial parents, and by the way, the demographic for millennials are 80 million people in this country that fall into that category. Anyone who was born after 1980 all the way to 1999. And so that's a wide range of residents, of shoppers, and a lot of them being on the spectrum of being parents. They're in that childbearing age and also in the age where they're finding spouses and starting families. And those millennial parents are spending more than the millennials that are not parents. And you can see those numbers there. So when you're looking at product assortments and gift guides and other items, products and services that you can offer during the holiday season, please do keep this demographic in mind. Gen Z, that's our third demographic for the holiday season, and they're a great way to jumpstart your sales. While they are digitally inclined to shop, they do have deep-rooted wish list on necessities, from socks to underwear to pajamas. This demographic of shoppers are looking really for the basics. So that is a little bit surprising for that demographic, but inflation is limiting their gift giving because they also are purchasers, but they are focusing on those necessities in life. When asked if they would want a designer expensive luxury item versus something that's more purposeful and less expensive, perhaps handmade or a craft item, they chose a craft item, something less expensive, but more meaningful. That's either a personal item or something tied back to family or community. There's two things that's always prevalent on their list, and that's increasing even in this tough time. The two C's, clothes and cash in the way of gift cards. So don't forget your gift card strategy for Gen Zs is they shop their wish list and give out their wish list to family that is loaded with necessities. Here we can look at the Gen Z wish list. You can see clothes are more than 50% of the wish list. There's two bars here. Pink is the Western Europe, and the dark purple is North America. So clothes being 50% of their wish list, then gift cards, then accessories, and then surprisingly, tech items, games, and toys are not as important this year to their wish list. And that may be some of the latest and greatest product launches maybe came out earlier this year. They're not happening in fourth quarter. And so those items are a little less. The number one brand of clothes that Gen Z is looking at right now is Nike. That is very high. Amazon is a place that they shop. And then there is, not on this list, but there is also beauty and skincare, which ranks very high on their list. So here comes Amazon. Here comes Amazon right down my driveway. A lot of larger big box companies are able to offer things that small companies like you and I cannot offer, but that doesn't mean that we can't lure shoppers to our front doors or to our websites. So capitalizing on some big events is where we, as small business owners, are more flexible. We plan shorter out, and we can meet the ever-changing demands and trends that come along our way. And we're also more regional, whereas Target, Walmart, and Amazon are definitely a nationwide focus. So definitely a way to leverage your small local business by planning shorter, closer to trends, being more focused on local, and also being deep-rooted in the community. Free shipping is not just something special anymore. Amazon and Target and Walmart have taught your customer that that's something that's expected. So trying to figure out your shipping strategy, your free shipping strategy will really be crucial to driving online sales in this upcoming holiday season. So let's talk events, because that's where the leverage is for your small business, online or brick and mortar, as well as your online service. Big events are everything. The biggest event coming up that every year we hear about is increasing in sales, Halloween. Everyone from moviegoers to kids' costumes to cosplay are getting in the spirit of Halloween. So if you have a strategy around what you can offer for a Halloween themed idea, whether around your product or your service, this is a big win for fourth quarter. November 11th is Singles Day. Singles Day started in Asia, and it has become a global movement. Mostly we see this online, where you have a chance to connect with untethered individuals with your products and services, celebrating their unique singlehood. And then, of course, right after Thanksgiving is the tried and true Black Friday weekend. 3 big events coming up in the next 4 weeks to capitalize and jumpstart your holiday sales. If you don't believe that the shoppers started early, in July, Google noted that searches for Black Friday deals grew over 200% in the United States compared to last year. Compared to 2021, 2022 July, people were already searching. Your shoppers, your customers were already searching for Black Friday deals. If you have an idea what those are, it's not too early to get those out and start spreading and engaging your target demographics and your target customers with what you plan to offer during the big Black Friday weekend with your sales. The next chunk of big events. Love this group, Small Business Saturday. Remember those purposeful events and gifts that Gen Z is looking for on their wish list? This is the time to provide it with them. Small Business Saturday started out as an American Express promotion, I think about 12 years ago. Last year, they were in their 12th year, and it was record numbers of turnout. So promoting Shop Local, promoting your local business goes a long way with holiday shoppers who are looking to give back to the community and ensure that your small business continues to thrive in their community. Giving Tuesday is another one that started over a decade ago, and that's the Tuesday right after Thanksgiving, right after Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, a great way to support your nonprofits. Many restaurants, as well as other product-driven and service-driven businesses, have their favorite nonprofit to donate to all year round. November 29th is a great time to highlight that nonprofit and talk about some of the things that you've done all year to be able to provide. And then offering a tie-in to that local community that can benefit from sales on November 29th. December 17th is Super Saturday. That's the last Saturday prior to the big holiday. One thing I just noticed that we did leave off of this slide is Cyber Monday. Huge online shopping, but it is softening a little bit according to, I think it was Reuters that we looked at this Cyber Monday, because shopping online is no longer the extra, it is the main. And so Cyber Monday is not a time to go online and shop, because shoppers are already doing that. When you look at the demographics of 80 million millennials, and then you have Gen Z coming up as your next demographic to shop, online shopping isn't just for Cyber Monday anymore. But it is a great time to focus on a deal or promotion to drive your holiday sales. 70% of holiday shoppers reported that Small Business Saturday makes them want to encourage others to shop small. So we do notice around that time a lot of sharing of promotions of local businesses, and it seems like the community really gathers around local businesses that are advertising promotions, advertising special offerings as a way to really give back to the community and engage each other, and making sure that these sustainable downtowns and small shopping districts stay viable in our communities. Last set of big events is the last day for express shipping. So we know that we can't always sell, and we want to be a valuable resource to our demographic and our potential shoppers. So letting them know about last day for express shipping, last day for ground, all of those wonderful social media posts where you're giving information around your promotions is always a great way to get engagement on Instagram, on Facebook, even LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and all the others. Last minute shoppers are not going away. It's just a matter of some years it's in vogue, some years it's not. But last minute shoppers are always a great way to jumpstart holiday sales by having a small offering of things that they don't have to think about. It's just a grab the shelf and go type of gift ideas or service offerings to wrap up the year would be great. And then during the holiday season, holiday vacation week is always great. Right after the holiday, Americans take a long vacation, school's out, and how can you engage those either tourists that are coming into your community or for folks going away from the community? What can you give them so that they have a wonderful experience during that downtime of going to ski resorts, warm paradise islands, or visiting family? Are there services and gift ideas that you can provide that they can take with them as they round out their wonderful holiday experience? We know that the early and often shopping mentality of holiday shoppers was induced by the pandemic, but you do have still a segment of the population that was a last minute shopper last year and a last minute shopper this year. They're not necessarily concerned about not having the items on their wish list. They actually love the fact that at the end of the last 2 weeks of the month, they can go in and shop and actually have that great sensation of a holiday shopping spree for themselves and their loved ones. So 74% of those consumers are not changing their ways. They're going to come back and do last minute shopping, and you'll have something for them if you have your last minute shopping strategy. If those are selected items that you know that you can supply quickly, go ahead and do that. If it's a last minute promotional push for a discount or a deal, go ahead and do that. You still have those last minute shoppers that love to just wing the holidays and see what they get. So let's feed that enthusiasm as well. Looking to feed the buyer enthusiasm and drive sales over a longer 8-week period, Drinkwater Marketing is here to help. So I wanted to just talk to you guys about a couple of things that we offer so that we can. Today we talked about overarching trends. We'd love to work with you as a group session of coaching or a one-on-one to be able to really drive sales for your individual business. We're having group sessions 8 weeks at 8 a.m. in the morning. That is Eastern Standard Time. And those are burning questions that you can get out as you go through the 8 weeks. There are things that are going to come up, whether it's Halloween or Singles Day or getting ready for Black Friday weekend or shop small. So we'll be able to answer those marketing and finance questions, or just how do I get access to this for a particular promotion. It's an interactive Q&A workshop, and we'll do it together as a group. We also offer one-on-one brand sessions. Those are setting up appointments. Those are 1-hour sessions as well. No one else in the room except for you and I, working out some of those strategic parts of your business to ensure your holiday success. No matter if you have an online store, an online service, or brick and mortar, we can get down to the brass tactics of your business challenges through an intimate one-on-one workshop. Just you and I. I'm a brand strategist, and so I help businesses every day work out some of those blocks and kinks to moving forward. This should be a successful holiday for everyone. We still have tons of enthusiasm with buyers and demand in the market. I thank everyone for showing up today, and you all are entitled to a $100 credit on either the group coaching or in the one-on-one coaching that is offered through a brand session. If you have any questions, I'd love to take those in the chat. If you have any questions about any of the big events that are coming up, or about how you can get involved with the one-on-one workshops or the group coaching, you can email me, lisa@drinkwaterproductions.com, and I'll be happy to answer any of those questions for you. Thank you guys so much. We did that under 30 minutes, and I hope you have a wonderful, warm fall weekend.